laying the heart, the word, the message, the information, so we can make sure that if nothing else that we make it in and realize we're living in a dangerous and a crucial time. The time has come now that we all have to really sit down and examine what we have, what we love, what we got, and really look at who we're serving and what we're willing to separate from or let go just so we can make it in. Sometimes people might find it to be drastic or kind of overboard, but look at what people do to win the lottery. People leave 4 and 5 states and drive across a sacrifice or stand in line for hours just at a chance of winning something. They say only 1 out of 1 billion might win it. But they'll take a chance on it. You got an opportunity to come to something that the word has prescribed, has declared, has proclaimed to be the truth, and every man and woman with a pure heart and a real earnest intent can get it. You'd be a fool not to do it. Isn't that right? I'd be a fool not to get this. You know, and I pray and I always think for a mind to pray before I lay down and a mind to consider before I get up. And when I do, I close my eyes and realize at all times it could be the last time I get a chance to talk to him. Or I can do that from the living. So while I got that opportunity, I want to lay the heart, the seriousness, and really want to convey a message of, if nothing else, let us make it in. Just count on the word to be able to just sit in your presence. Isn't that right? I don't want to run and be in vain. Isn't that right? Whatever I do, I want it to be to his glory. I want it to end up to my salvation. Isn't that right? Whatever suffering, whatever obstacle, whatever situation I had to go through in order, if it entailed, I can just make it in. It'll be worth it. Isn't that right? I know it's going to be a great persecution going to come. We know there's going to be some suffering. There's going to be some things that are going to come in to try to hamper what we're trying to do. But at the end of the day, if I can be saved. Isn't that right? The way the book tells us about the book of your code, count it all joy. Isn't that right? Count it all joy. Isn't that right? I know I got to be tried and tested. Only reason the devil messing with me because I'm doing something. That other folks say the devil ain't in my way only because you ain't doing nothing. Isn't that right? He right. You not a problem. If you doing something, he going to try to hinder the word. So we thank the Most High for just giving the mind to realize, I know my enemy. That's what all of us have to make sure we are equipped to do. Make sure you know and study and strategize against your enemy. Just like even with the people that brought us here, the reason why they so equipped on taking us down because they studied us. They watched how we were unified, even when they put us on ships. They watched how we congregated in our tribes and when we were in the villages and other places. They came in and looked as though they were friendly. They sat down. What's that? We taught them it was food. We took them on voyages with us when we were scourging, when we went through the forest, and we showed them berries we could eat, and we showed them fruit trees. And these people came back and they took it from us. People in Miami, y'all learned it best. They sat there and watched you and realized a nigga shouldn't have a fruit tree in his back. He should have made it open his door and walk outside and pick a mango. Ain't that right? Take down a grapefruit, picking fresh oranges. Ain't that right? From his yard, he came through and told him, there's bugs in them trees. What? So all these trees got to be cut down by order of the government. You know the thing that killed all these people though? Florida known for fruit. Same people that came and cut all their fruit trees, they sell fruit. And when they killed them, they cursed them like they learned from Yahushua. No man eat from you this day forevermore. Isn't that right? It's illegal for them to have fruit trees in there. I went down in the 90s and 80s. You walk out the back door, you had fruit, pink grapefruit, red. People was exchanging fruit with each other. You got a mango tree, I got a pink grapefruit, somebody got the white grapefruit, somebody else got the lemons. People had fresh fruit in their yard. They looked at you can't make money with these niggas. So they came through and told them a fruit fly came through. Only fruit the fruit fly don't mess with it, the one the government tree. Ain't that something? So why you just don't stamp government tree on my tree so the fruit fly don't mess with my fruit? That's how he destroys us. Biggest way to kill it was to take our diet, give us medication, give us government funding and cheese, give us welfare, give us family, give us defects. You can't put no defects in how they don't know the facts. You don't know how the people with melatonin home ought to be ran, so you don't know the facts when they come down there. Ain't that right? We were more strict to people, isn't that right? They came in, they tore our homes up. Any family intervention he ever gave us had torn up our homes. Y'all all right? Yes, people don't want to accept that. All you got to do is you black. Look at the facts. Yep. Don't say I'm lying to you. If I'm lying, you black. You look at the facts. Welfare, the worst thing ever came to help us out. It only work if you get rid of the man. He got to lie and say he don't live there. That's going to make him less of a man. Sooner we get to arguing first, you know what I'm going to tell him? I'm going to call him and tell him you live here. What he got? He got to knuckle down now. Chow down, nigga. It broke our homes up. We were better people when the man had to provide. Yeah, we struggled. Yeah, we're hard. But you know what? You knew what you were working for. They made our men passive now. We sit around and wait on these people. Shoot, man, let me tell you something. You're a man, you make it happen. Even James on good time. He might come and slam, they got to do what he got to do. Ain't that right? When you're a man, that's what you do. I can't wait on these people to give me nothing. They said they going to cop. I can't wait on them to do nothing. Y'all hear me? I can't want these folks to do nothing. Ain't that right? It's just being honest. You're a man, you got to make it. I love John Q. move. You know why? How he saw that thing, she said, John, do something. Told her, dog, I need to talk to you. He tried to talk to the man, didn't he? He wanted him to understand, I'm not going to bury my son. My son going to bury me. Lock the hospital down. Oh, yeah, he called it criminal. But you know what? He just like Daoud said, is it not a cause? Now look, he could have did the other way and just waited, let the system work and let his son die. His son got a heart. Yeah, he might have went to prison. His son got a heart though, didn't it? It brought media attention, that didn't it? Open the eye to let you see just how cruel the healthcare system was toward people of color, didn't it? Is it not a cause? Is it not a cause? Another young black man been killed in Texas. And it's his fault. He had a loaded cell phone. Anybody look, a cell phone look just like a gun. If you look at the trigger on your cell phone and the barrel on it, I mean, it's an honest mistake. These people just stupid. The people that have police now, they're stupid. And I mean it, they can send all over, you're stupid. How did you mistake a cell phone for a pistol? This is retarded. You ain't even got no business on the street. Who pulls a cell phone out like this? But that's the lie they tell, and no doubt he'll get off. All they're going to do, if that black man got any record on him, they're going to bring that up. Somebody did in the 3rd grade. Well, let's not play like he was innocent now. In the 3rd grade, he did. Never justification for killing a man today. You know what's amazing? You can't never use their history. You can't never say what white folks done. What white folks, they just see, you want, back then people did that. Anytime you do that, but anything you do though, first thing you got to do, let's go look at your record. Look at your past history. How white folks get away with that? How do they get away with this stuff? The first thing we bring up when you come to court, let's look at your past. So we come and we bring up their past, why is it you got to let it go? Things are different now. Why things can't be different with you? Why you can't be a different person than you was when you committed the act that they wrongfully imprisoned you for? They don't even teach us to think like that. That Tony Smith, ain't it? There you go again on his irate, all irate, talking about the system. I'm looking at because you're a victim of the system. Once you get caught in the wheels of justice and it roll you over a few times, you'll talk too. You'll scream if you're alive. Only person don't scream when a wheel roll over is somebody dead. Somebody passive. When you tired of getting ran over and over and over by a system that's wrongfully doing something to you, you ought to say something. You know, somebody tweeted something from the African. I started posting them in about 5 months. I post a lot of African news. And because we need to just be more conscious. Because, you know, we just say, that don't affect. Everything affects you because you came from that region. Y'all got me? And because you came from that region, they make you disconnect yourself that nothing's important. Because first of all, they're savages. They're just wild, but they ugly. They black. They got nappy hair. Ain't that right? They all just flies all over. You don't look at you black. You ugly. If you ask these white folk, you got nappy hair. So why we just work to dissociate ourselves, and we love Lemon News. The only time they show you is if it's to criminalize you. You love Channel 2 and News at 5 and News at 10 on 46. News that sat down and do nothing but destroy the total fabric and ideal of us being in existence. But any news to show you anything, over in regions of Africa, they got physicians that are working that cure diseases. They don't tell you that on Channel 11. 46 don't show you that. They'll show you if it's in the gunplay. It helps one of them black organizations get to fight, and they ain't going to tell you about how many white people involved in that, the reason why those two people divided and fighting one another. When they show you something, you don't know the whole story, it's easy to jump and make an assessment. They were saying, if I can remember how it was corrected, is that how we won't know the story, I'm kind of paraphrasing, of the slain lion until he tells us. You can't believe what the hunter told you. When I walk up and see a dead lion on the ground, the hunter's going to tell me he tried to attack me. Unless I can get the lion's story, all I know is what the hunters told me. When I get here and I find the Negro dead, I'm never getting his story. I'm only getting what the hunter has told me. You should have seen him. He came out of nowhere. He was growling. He was aggressive. I tried to fight him off. I tried to run. What happened? Then I killed him. If you could have talked to the lion would tell you, I wasn't even doing nothing. Wasn't even thinking about that white boy or that white girl. I was just minding my business being a lion. And I was slain. They actually laid in wait for me and they hunted me. We will never know the truth unless the dead lion tell us his story. That's got to be the way we got to think now. I need to hear the dead lion story. You know something wrong with somebody's mind? You know, I got friends. I don't know any of my friends that would find amusing if I went into an indigenous country that had been damaged, raped, overran, captured, and murdered by me. And I took this little cute picture with one of the little kids laying on the ground with my knee beside him and my gun sitting up. I don't have them type of friends. Anybody got friends like that? That'll find that amusing and funny and entertaining. Who would enjoy that? Sometimes you got to start thinking about people's mindset. What were you thinking when you took the picture? Y'all do know they don't know where that boy is, right? Again, we don't know the true story unless we hear from the dead lion. But the hunter said he didn't kill him. The hunter said that it was just a picture. They said, where's the lion, hunter? I don't know where the lion is, but I didn't kill it. I just staged a picture and made this boy lay across the ground and look like I killed him and sent it to some of my good white friends who would enjoy this. Seeing Africa was indigenized by whites. I had some good white friends that would enjoy this picture, would find it amusing and know it would just be a joke. We will never know the true story unless the dead lion tells us. Can't believe nothing he tells us. I can't believe nothing they tell us. Just like Freddie Gray, who was visibly conscious and couldn't walk. You saw him stand up when he got inside. When asked questions, he said, eh, eh. I talk like that all the time. I always walk with my toes dragging and people pulling me by my arms. You know what that tells us? These people can do anything to us. And you know what hurts? When you got other people of the same ethnic group that we're of that can actually sit and support these people. That will jump in the middle of us and say, support the hunter. The hunter that kills people that look like you. That lies and cheats, just like Caesar the hunter, Caesar the lion, most famous lion in Africa. Notorious lion. They love Caesar. But the white man hunted him. He couldn't take it. He can't take love. He couldn't take this big, strong, massive animal who rules, whose voice just roars across the jungle, roars across the African plain. Skill hunter. He rules over pride. He's got honor and dignity and respect. Who defends his own. And this good, clean, white American just found a reason to just kill it for a trophy. That's the same way he look at you. Can't stand to see a black man work and take care of his family, don't get no kind of social benefits. Stand up and can speak and defend and take care of his own and don't look for him to do it. He tells you to get rid of your guns and let him come and defend you. No, thank you. I'll do it myself. Anything else, I'll call you when I need you to pick the scraps up off my property. He needs you to check in and bring your baby, and he needs to have some type of form of control over you where he can dominate you or have some connection to you where you can never be the free man you've been designed to be or created to be. This is a problem. So I got to tell my story before I become a dead lion. Because if you leave it to the hunter, he's going to lie on me. The hunter is going to force the story. The hunter going to say I was out of control. You know him. Huh? We got to stop being victimized by these people. Y'all hear me? You got to stand up for yourself. Isn't that right? You got to know all of your liberties. Y'all hear me? I'm just being honest with y'all. You know what's dangerous? To know that something is there to deliver you and free you, and your mind still say, stay there. My mind don't say that. My mind don't say that. I would be more like if I was an actor, I guess you would call me Ray Gibson. I'll be honest, boss. If you gave me that gun, I'd wind up shooting you. So he looked at something. As much as him and Claude didn't get along, hadn't talked in 20 years. If this man will give me a gun and kill him, he won't do this with another one. He won't turn around as soon as he don't like something I do, give it to somebody else and let them shoot me. That's been our problem. You don't know how to rightfully use these guns. I tell y'all legally you can get out here. Stop pointing them trying to quick to kill each other. Huh? That's the only way he'll give them to you, as long as you kill each other. Got to start sitting down and using reasoning. We have a disagreement, brother. Let's see if we can work it out before I kill you. That need to be the last alternative. But here, the first alternative with him is to kill you. And still, there are no laws in place. There's no media. There's nobody going to white homes asking them to turn their guns in. Nobody's going to sit down and go and check the police and tell the police they're going to take their guns from them because you shooting a man because you thought a cell phone was a gun. It happens. Casualty of war. Had it been a white boy he shot, there would be no rest tonight. There would be no rest in America tonight. Had it been a black officer who took his gun out and shot somebody because he seen a cell phone and thought it was a gun, all of us would be in trouble. From Texas down, all the way back up California, all of us be packed up out of here to Africa. Huh? No doubt they'll have a videotape of it. Huh? Sworn testimony, but they'll still tell us all the time what we do. Let the system work. The system works if you let it. Of course it do. The system builds ships. That's how you got him. We know the system works. Huh? You've been handcuffed ever since he got you from Africa. Why y'all think he came with that little technique of how the handcuffs tighten up? Y'all ever seen one of the African handcuffs? They get about that small. They get about that small. They've been designed to try to crack and break your wrist. Everything he make is to keep you down, shackling you by your legs. That's why we got to start getting a real social justice change. These people want to incarcerate you. They still caging you like animals. Educating our people is the biggest key and learning to defend yourself. People keep thinking that's crazy. They shooting unarmed people. What's the plan? Keep unarming ourselves? Somebody help me. What's the plan? The man didn't even have a gun, he got shot. So if he had a gun, what's the problem? Maybe he'd have shot back, then he would have got his information right. Oh, that nigga got a gun. I got hit. Man, you getting killed on guesses. You getting killed on asking questions. Kenny Walker, I talk about him all the time. What was his crime? He was a man married and had a job. He was a criminal. Y'all hear me? He was a criminal. Anytime a man has a job in corporate America and is coming home from his job and trying to go home to see his family and providing for his family, that nigga ought to be killed. He need to be gunned down like the animal he is. And had the nerve when being stopped by the police. What was he being stopped for? He was the wrong vehicle. Thrown to the ground, and he sat here and put all the officers' lives in danger. Every one of you should know when you're being stopped wrongfully by the police, and when you've been snapped from your car and thrown to the ground, the worst thing you can ever do is ask, what did I do? It's in our black handbook. He got 2 shots in the back of his head. His wife is a widow. His kids are fatherless. What are we doing? That's why they continue to do it. This is why they continue to do this to us. And everybody jumps on the side of trying to defend the people that do the injustices against us versus getting along with the people that's trying to get us justice. Y'all hear me? Yeah. We need justice, and we can't look for it in these white legal systems. Right. You can't ask a criminal to charge a criminal with nothing. They working together. We have to have our own system set up in place where we become judge and jury. Yeah. It's not possible that you can put any of these people on a jury and they can be equivalent to me to call them my peers. First of all, what kind of lifestyle you living? Right. What's your belief? Right. Peers would be someone almost equal to or equivalent. Right. You can't get these people up out of nowhere because you sent out some mailer to some voters. I don't even vote. Right. How'd you be equivalent? You don't even believe in Elohim. Right. You in adultery. I believe one husband, one wife. Right. But this is what he gives you and tell you, you've been convicted by a jury of your peers. Now, when it's whites and they need whites to get off, they're going to thoroughly check the people they put on the bench. They're going to make sure how they're instructed. They're going to be instructed on key things to look for. So when the DA gets up to deliver the case, they're going to get them key words that look, when you know, there's no doubt these people should be guilty. The jury looking at what they was instructed to do. See, a lot of times juries don't got bad raps. Y'all don't know that. Let me tell you, they'll get you. A lot of times juries have called cases and they have made people uproar and tear up cities. And the only reason this has happened, because you got to look when they set them in the room, they instruct them, first of all, this is the law. This is what you need to look for. I'm going to present the case to you. And if these facts are not proven or shown, or there's a doubt, you cannot convict. You said and you watch, yeah, some things come up. You say, that's an open cold case. Man, this man guilty. You need to know what the jury was told. See, you're judging from understanding, or you're judging from an overstanding. Y'all hear me? Or comprehension, common sense. The jury can't instruct off common sense. The jury is going to be instructed off, listen, don't get deterred. Regardless of what you see or what you hear, you're only to look for these facts. And if these facts don't come up, you have to acquit. So when any jury do, what the first they would say? What kind of blanking stupid jury? These ignorant stupid. You can clearly, you don't know what we was told. See, this is how they get, how many of y'all didn't know this? This is how they get us. See, now when you know how they think, now you know how to deal with them. That's why I try to teach y'all things, because you got to know how they think. When you address these people, you got to know that's a whole nother agenda. So you got to understand, if I don't want this white boy convicted, I've already instructed the jury. So now when I do certain key things, I already know which way the jury going. You don't know because you thinking they still might get convicted. I believe you don't realize I already threw this case. They bring them in. You sequester them first. You make sure in a relationship, in a connection they have, do they even know anybody similar that been in that situation? Y'all don't even realize how they set stuff up. They set up to be biased or prejudiced right off the rip. Huh? A lot of people just don't know how stuff operates. So you got to look at this. Now, if I'm telling you this, and I'm of color, you think the other people don't know this already? This is how they get us. This is how they manipulate us. Y'all got it? This is why they get you to sit back and tell you to wait, believe in the system and calm you down. They already know how you operate. Wait a year and a half before you bring the trial to court. You been died out. You done got championship. Stephon Curry balling. Nigga balling, man. Man, they look like they finna beat the Bulls record. Where Freddie Gray at, though? Where Kenny Walker? Where Kathy Johnson at? Listen, Cam Newton, they already saying, my nigga MVP, you know what I'm saying? My nigga back. Them crackers ain't seen nothing like that, baby. Who think about that joker got shot that phone and that Super Bowl finna be on? Y'all know how many hot wings getting sold tonight? How many pieces getting ordered? Don't forget. First one, $11. Second one, 50 cents. Don't take me but 50 cents to make a piece and heat it up and drive it to your house. With 20 toppings. Minimum. That minimum. If you order any other time, we'll put them in a bag and drive them back to your house later. For whatever reason, we had this talk. Just lay it to heart. And I say this, if I'm lying to you, if I'm manipulating, don't believe nothing I said. Discredit. Even they tell the jury, if I'm found to be a liar, now you got to strike everything I've said. Mind you, that's what they use. We've been caught them a liar. Why you ain't never strike nothing they said? They can put somebody on the scene, and somebody can just really have forgotten what they said. I can't remember everything I said at 5 years old, or 2 years old, or 3, and they can come and say, oh, we got something right here. Something. Leon played with him at 5 years old. He remembered it. Now you got to strike everything I ever said. What about all these lies they've been busted saying? And they still come up later on, and you still can believe them. How does that work? Only in a jury? Only on a witness stand? Do y'all not see this is semantic, this is games? Explain to me how if a man on the stand lie, I can't believe nothing they say. I'm sitting here with a whole history book of lies. Why are you believing these people? Boy, that ain't psychosis. I don't know what it is. Come on, man. You mean to tell me I can still believe you? I know I lied to you, but I still need y'all to believe me. Come on, man. This is the sucker. This is the okey-doke. I can't believe nothing the witness said. Nothing is, listen, you can't believe, you just been proven already been a discreditable witness. You've been discredited. Nothing you say at this point is admissible. How is it that we sit in a country where the majority of people are nothing but known, flat-out liars, exposed liars? How do you still believe these people? Because they limit your mind to think only for a jury. I don't live on no jury. I don't live on no bench. I live out here in society. Huh? So I got to go with what I know. Y'all all right tonight? Y'all didn't mean to hear this, huh? New moon, this is a new term for us. Kadash moon is a new term for us. It means a new term for us to start. We got to start thinking. We got to watch everybody. We got to watch people they program about people. And they program to hate each other. We ain't got no fight with each other. And you look, we in the same bucket. I don't used to crab and man don't used to meet crab. We're in the same bucket. We both trying to get out of here. They quit fighting each other and look at the person that put us in the crowd. Same system they do, they put in prayer. First thing folks going to prayer, they start fighting, killing, beat each other. Nobody sitting here in the cell with you is responsible for you being incarcerated. But that's what they need you to do so you don't think about what I did to you. You don't think how I planted evidence. How I broke the Constitution. How I disannulled some of the amendments that would have protected you. As soon as you walk in, that's that nigga. I'm not a nigga looking at me. I'm going to get that nigga as soon as he go to sleep. You think you pretty, boy, ain't you? Go to sleep, nigga. And I'm going to take your tray. Man, he did nothing to me. I already start this joke out. I'm killing you, Josh, tonight. As soon as you go to sleep, pretty boy. And I'm going to take your tray. That's what they need. So neither one of us are thinking. That's what they need us to do when we come to these churches, sit in these synagogues, these camps, and everything, and don't think. We got to start thinking. Y'all hear me? All right, that's good. I'm going to get ready and try to release y'all. They don't want to hear this, do they? We can't afford no more black blood rolling in the street. Not unjustly. Not unjustly. If a person wrong, the first one said wrong is wrong. But at the same time, why we can't say that when it's them? How is it they can get the appeal, they can get the passion, compassion, they can get the tolerance, they can get the obedience, and then we fight and kill people that look like it that's trying to help you. People fight me to death. The same white man that beat you, oppress you, and bomb you, kill you, and rape you, you'll sit down and you'll do every order they give you. Have I took anything for any of y'all? Have I beat you out of, have I just tried to just do anything to your kid? You just caught me. I was zipping back up right quick. Did I? Why they fight me? When I'm talking about causes and issues that affect you. Because they affect me. It's bad, man. It's bad. That's just about telling the brothers and I said, man, you know, I want y'all guys to be ready. Didn't I tell y'all that? I said, because I already know they're going to kill me. That's no big deal. I ain't no use to worry about that. I already know they're going to say, I might know it too. That's the truth. I know already know these people going to do. So I had my son, they saying this, I tell, show yourself men. Anything you don't believe in, don't die for it. I believe in what I'm doing. If you don't believe in it, don't do it. I believe in I believe it's right to live right. I believe it's right to stand up for the truth. I believe it's so right I'll die for it. Ain't that right? It's sad some of my people, but I will get this to some of my, because it'll be at the hands of my own people. Y'all do need to know. Don't hate nobody when they do it. You only can do what you know. See, when you look at, when you've been spoon hand fed by these people, and these people really getting corrupt your mind and trust and believe in them, you got to always remember, they got to look at you. When you will kill and portray somebody that look like you that's helping you, you can't ever think they'll trust you, do you? There's never been nobody that turned state evident or doing that stuff that they don't let it leak out. You can't leak out. What criminal? You been a cop. Do they ever let you go in there where paperwork kept that showed that you can look through and find tapes and secret documents of who snitched on you? They let that ease on out and get out there so they can get you out the way. I believe in the witness protection program. It makes sense. You've been killing, raping, bombing people, selling dope. Just say you mafia, and then you're going to turn state on some more people, and I'm going to take you somewhere and your family, put y'all in a house, and give you a job and a new identity and a bank account. It just makes sense. That's all I do. That's the best criminal you can ever be. Once I tell them somebody, they're going to take me, the criminal, put me up and give me a new identity, me and my family, and job, and money. And also, you won't ever be able to contact your family. Of course you can't, not from the dead, not that they're going to use a seance. You can't trust these people. It don't even make sense. You done spent money, man time, hunting me down, tracking me, videotaping me, getting information on me, and now all of a sudden you willing to take me and put me in a home and a new community and give me a job, me and my family, and an identity. That makes sense if you think about it. It just makes sense. I would never trust a system like that. I'm going to take you and put you away somewhere, and you can't call nobody. That's good, so your stupid family think that. Wave bye-bye. After that, man, protect no criminal. Nobody finna be putting their life on the ground to protect no criminal. You're a criminal. Y'all got to start thinking. Well, that's been enough of that today. We're going to roll the board out here. I guess I'm going to release somebody here. Man, the word right, though. Y'all like that yesterday? You know what, though? It all makes sense. When you just actually sit back and just look at, when you look at that law, that thing, we were working out today, I had to walk out talking. That law so right, man. When he told you, who else got law so right like we do? It just all makes sense. He shall be called. He shall be called. He shall be called. And we were just talking. I remember when Shimshon clearly asked him, let me avenge them of my two eyes. Let me avenge them of my two eyes. That's all he wanted to do. You know they blindfolded Yahushua. You should have let him go. He shall be called. He took down more men in his death than he did in his living. But he clearly told her, we never knew why I did it. He just wanted to avenge him. He said, I need to get them for my two eyes. They got two of my eyes busted. But it made sense. He done told you. That's why he done poured out the spirit of deep sleep. When Yashayahu wanted to go and try to tell who's going to speak, he said, you can go. But they won't see. You should have never messed with his eyes. You need that. That's what even Moshe tried to tell her. He told it far long. We left and we came out. We going to need you to do what for? I need you to be our eyes. We're in the wilderness. Y'all understand that? You know what's bad? Y'all going to sit here and sell me out to these people, and you don't realize you ain't got no sight. What you think going to happen when they take you? How you think they're the blind? It may say about you ain't going to slap me when I'm looking at you. But if I take your eyes, though. How if I take your eyes? If I bound you, I'll do it. Who ran in on Shamshun when he wasn't bound? That's why she know, tell me if you love me, where your strength at? He said, if I be bound with some cords, no man never been bound with. Soon as she bound, the Philistines upon her. Soon as she bound, he just breaking loose, just like flax. Who know why he broke it? The book told you, he won't stop the smoking of flax. So he broke that thing just like it was flat. He would let them know he just broke them, just them cords, just like it was flat. He won't stop it. And some man can't take me. He said, well, I got my strength. See, we're starting to get our beards, our hair back. Now stuff's starting to make sense now. Starting to key in and just start, look like just start getting senses and vibes saying, for some reason, they ain't comfortable with him no more. For some reason, it just make way. Self just saying, hold on for a nigga minute. That's right. Man, them smooth faces and bald heads and fades, silly. Wasn't that silly? Now you start to question. Now you starting to look like yourself. You start realizing, I'm not one of these people. Man, that straight hair mess you up. You'll think they accept you. You just keep a brushing on it and straightening it and putting that lime lies in it. You lost your identity, lost your communication. That's why it's hard to hear me. Got to get that thing to curl back up. And now he need that lamb wool. Huh? All right, we got to get this thing right. He don't push it to get it. I don't get it pretty. He got a soul, even mother black. So, man, come here for it. Woo, what you put in your hair? Man, I've been trying to get mine like that. Put that do in there. That's how they get us, ain't it? If somebody put that stuff in there and straighten it, y'all know what you say. Your hair sure is pretty. They made us start lusting after me. We started desiring the evil thing. We started going to study evil. He gave us something. Ain't that right? Man, say he proved us, say he served us from anybody else. So I served you for a reason. That's why your hair, why my hair can't be like, didn't I tell you I served you from other people? I cut you away from everybody else. That's why I set you up like that. If I had a smaller nose, one booger kill you. I set you up for a reason. I want to put a difference between you and everybody else. But we fought the difference. I have been guilty. Now I can feel my strength coming back. And all I'm asking before I leave, let me be avenged for my 2 eyes. I got to get it. The man blindfolded. That's how he got me. I couldn't see. They tricked me. They got me to talk and tell, just like our forefathers. Who we learned that from? Somebody else we learned that from. I'm going to get them out. That's right. Hezekiah. As soon as he got better, when the Babylonians came in, he took him and showed them everything. Yeshayahu tried to tell us. Who are these men? He let them know they came. The Chaldean, they came and said, I showed them everything. He took them in the temple. We come in here. Come in. This is what we pray over here. And the scroll, the writings, they're all right here. And come over here with us and let me show the king's palace, the Malak King palace. Let me show you this and where we keep these things. Let me show the treasure city and the storehouses. And you know what Yeshayahu let him know? They're going to take everything you got. And all he wanted to know, like every black man was, will it be in my days? He said, then good. Your sons will suffer. See, that's why we got to get back to the standing up for our equalities, for our liberties, and not our rights, because our children are suffering from our stupidity. They have no identity. That's why they drop their pants. That's normal. You've been raped by these people. It's normal for you to, if you've been constantly being raped and beat, then you just automatically go into a submissive mode or mood. It makes sense for them to walk around with their pants dropped down, their behinds out. You know you're being raped. Psychologically, they do it involuntarily. They just do it. I don't want it to do that, but it happens for a reason. We started to think ourselves. We're starting to look. Some of y'all getting questions on the job. What's that thing going on with you and that? What you mean? Ron, your family used to seeing you like that. It's religious. It's very religious. Do we still want to have that conversation? Because it's real religious. It's very religious, this conversation we have. I just need to document it so we have it on there. We're talking about this religious situation. I was just asking about my religion. Am I being questioned about my religion? Well, I didn't know about my religion. I just need to know we're having a conversation about my religion so we can get this documented. Never mind. Why everybody coming in hair drip long down here, long blonde hair? Why you gonna cut our hair and cut it all sweat? Nobody asked no question. And everybody, because you know they want to ask these questions, they let you know it's a threat to them. What you doing? I mean, I noticed you starting to look different. I mean, started to look like where I came from. I stopped looking so European. Oh, it's questionable. Y'all know it's questionable. They look at these things because they are afraid anytime you start to attach yourself or connect yourself with your identity and your spirituality. This is always dangerous for them because now you start to question what they're doing. You're watching them now. You start to realize everything don't fit you. Everything's not for you, and you always need to have that mindset and that concept about what you're sitting in. Y'all got me? It doesn't feed you. It doesn't pacify your spirit, the stuff he give you. Y'all hear me? Now we got to make sure we get it together. I feel good. I feel good. As James Brown said, I knew that I would. I just feel good. Y'all hear me? So good. So good. How about you? Ah! This thing all right. I got to get rid of the way. I'm going to let one of them get up here with mine. If we only had a heart. If we only had a heart. Just like that line. That's all he wants with courage. Was it the 10 man? He wanted a heart. The line, if we would realize who we are. Courage, you just don't get it. You earn it. Courage got to be earned. Ain't that right? And the sad part about us asking about a heart, we already had one. It's just we gave it to so many other people. We did. We gave it to positions. We gave it to friends. We gave it to oppressors. We gave it to things. We gave it to places. We just hadn't dedicated to Yahuwah. That's our only problem. If we could take back that love we got for everything else, we connect ourselves and give it back to him. We'll be a better people. Truth be told, everybody you love have hurt you. Rightfully so, they should. If they didn't, I'll continue to love them more than I loved him. Everything I ever loved let me down, hurt me, shorted me, failed me. That was a good thing, because it hadn't, my heart would still be. That's what the problem with a lot of you tonight. Your heart still with things that never meant you any good. And you got to realize that some things and some people just never meant you no good. Some people don't mean you no good. It ain't so much of the fact of you, it's just for the fact that that's just their setting, where they're at. Some people are comfortable with the fact that later on they're going to die and they're going to go to hell. But while I'm living today, I'm enjoying myself. Today is a good day. See, for those other of us, we're looking at, it ain't always going to be like that. Just like you said, tomorrow not promised, tomorrow not promised. Ain't that right? I ain't finna fool myself. It's not promised. I don't want to go ahead and commit myself to something, and then later on, I'm about to pay for that commitment. You look at all these rappers from Biggie to Tupac and Beyonce and all these people. These people, they did a lot of selling. I'm talking about their soul. They sold their hearts. They thought they were doing something like people do, trick the devil, make him think you with him, trick the white man, make him think I'm with him, I'm one of his niggas, then later I'm going to turn. No, you're not. I got you. Once I get you to lie, I get you to lose credibility. Once I get you to flim and scam and to try to equal in with me, I already know you ain't nobody. See, when you hold integrity, when you refuse to turn, then you're a problem. You hear that? Then you're a problem. Y'all got me? Yes, these guys were a product of their own social system and circle. They sat here and sung about stuff that never even existed in their life. How many of y'all remember Biggie? How many of y'all used to listen to Biggie? How that song, living in a one-bedroom house, how that went? One-bedroom apartment so tight. How it go? Who remember in the lyric? One-bedroom shack, sometimes we ain't eat. Santa Claus didn't show up. Did you know he actually lived in a 7-bedroom apartment? His mama said there's never a time he ain't ate. But you know what he doing? I'm singing about the story, though. It appealed to people that actually live like that. You know what they said? Biggie, my nigga. Biggie know what it is. Biggie went to a private school. Biggie could have been a Rhodes Scholar. Played these folks. See, they don't realize these jokes. Short dog, he told about them hoes and all in the street. Went to a private Catholic school. See, they marketed you. These kids came back to try to imitate a life they seen other people have, sung about it as though they actually had manifested it. We connected to them and took that on. I'm like, bigger, nigga, I got to do what I got to do. Nigga down here struggling, one bedroom, Santa Claus ain't come, nigga. I'm a real G, nigga. Set our kids out like time bombs. Our kids are time bomb behind these guys. Huh? Before Pop died, you know what Pop wanted to do? Get saved. Pop wanted to get saved. Talked to MC Hammer about it. How much he admired, he didn't do all that stuff. Nigga, I wanted to heaven got a ghetto. Huh? What other song about mama? Oh, mama, never get the love that you gave me. Mama. Did y'all know his mama didn't even like him? I'm sorry, how is it recorded? She was his least favorite child. They actually looked down on him because he was lighter skinned than her and his sister. He was told he didn't know who his daddy was. His daddy was dead. His daddy is yet alive. He told his dad about it. He was her least favorite child because he was so light. They made jokes and made fun of him about his skin. Mama won't forget the love that you gave me. Told his daddy what kind of whore his mother was when she smoked crack. Oh, a beautiful story. Oh, tear me up every time I hear it. How many kids are this boy responsible for sitting off out him? How much violence he done said? This nigga grew up, this nigga done went to Fame University. I'm gonna live forever. He done growed up at Fame. Him and old gay Leroy. How many kids he done set off out here? He done set our community off like time bomb for these white folks. We got kids we can't call back now, think this nigga still alive. You know the government got Pac here. They nigga around here with a song talking about anything happened today. You know, Pac talked about Kim New being in the Super Bowl. When? Back in '94. Everything happened, Tupac done said in '94. That would make him a prophet. Weed smoking, drunk lying nigga prophet. These folks got to pay for what they done. If I'm out here and I'm falsely sending you out, falsely lying to you, I to pay for what I've done. Everybody got to bear responsibility. If you take these roles on, you got to bear responsibility for the role you play, for the control you got over people. These people have loosed us out here on the wrong cause. They've left our people damaged. And you trying to solve their murder when you can't even solve your own ill-gotten problems. You got problems you need to solve. These people have perpetrated things that come back to bite them because they were used to desensitize your mindset. They were used to rape you, make a fool out of you. Think that dancing and music were going to free you from something. We danced and we sung when we celebrated. There's nothing to celebrate in this hellhole. Right quick, I'm going to go. 37 Division of Tallahassee. I'm going to get out of the way, y'all. (137th Division). I ain't going to be long. Come on right quick, get out here now right quick. Heart just hurt you, man, you see this stuff. Then we'll sit around here and memorialize these guys every year. Send our kids out here to perpetrate for these people and look like them. Draw mess all over your body for these ignorant niggas that sat here and got us in the hell. Help set here and keep us in the hellhole we in. No success in this place. Success is out of him. Jacob didn't look for success in it. No. Isn't that right? Yasakut didn't look for no success in it. He went and got his wife and came back home. Yeah. And when Abraham left, he stayed. He didn't go back. We building up so we can stay here. It doesn't make sense. 137 division of the book of Tahalim. I'm going to get out of the way. I'm just irritated. It's right. The book right. Listen to the book.
By the rivers of Babylon.
Man, I love this thing. Tell me what happened, son.
There we sat down.
And what happened, son?
Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion.
That's what I'm talking about. How in the world did we forget this place? Those people sat there and looked at, man, we fresh off the boat. I'll never find nothing to sing about over here. I'll never find no happiness in this place. He said we remember, and the thing they got us with, they have desensitized us to even think about it. Every show, every commercial, every infomercial shows you a bad image of regions where you from. Yet what's bad, white folks still going there visiting and living.
Amen.
All you see is niggas with no water, dried up dead animal, flies on their eyebrow, but white folks ain't leaving. That's right. That's right. You don't even question it. You don't even question. Why these people running back somebody tell you to leave? Huh? You got all these diseases over there. You don't want to go to that camp. Diseases everywhere. I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Everywhere I'm getting ready to go. I'm finna go to Africa. Carry my white behind straight to Africa. They program you. They tell you something bad, that's good. Huh? Before you get finished, Yeshayahu. Yeshayahu 5:20. My minister know I was putting them up here. I don't know why. I just flipped this script. I don't know. It hurt me, my own people. My own people. It's just like he said, they don't even consider. We don't even consider. Y'all hear me? They got us. Way to get us to keep us away from knowing who we were created by. Ain't that right? Get us away from who set us up to manifest. And we don't even know what we're supposed to manifest. Huh? We're so career-oriented. College mindset. And it hurt us more than anybody. You know the stuff that we going through, we learn there in these different groups. Just skimming over stuff we learning. Why hadn't any of these so-called Negro colleges or white universities taught us in this information? They never taught you how to properly use amendments or constitution. They just shot and told you the founding fathers wrote it, and then it went, told you July the 4th, you supposed to burn, cook some doing barbecue ribs, and shoot your doing gun off. Nigga running around looking for a quarter with 1776 when they ain't even get the thing in the 1777. How many of y'all didn't know that? That's what I'm here for. Go and found they got it. They didn't get it completed and got it established in 1777. 1776 just a lie. They always lie. That's when they tried to get it completed. Said they didn't. They still stuck with the lie. They didn't get it amended and got it passed to 1777. Nothing but liars. Yeah. And the date they give it, don't believe nothing they said. No nigga run around here with no count. Hold on. Where you found that coconut water? February the 7th at 7:30 at 7:23. Folks ain't kept up with nothing. They lie. They go back later, write down stuff. Yeah. Realize like every time somebody did something. Hold on. When we just crossed over the Indian Sea? 1491 at 6 o'clock. I got it wrote down. These lying people. Who walk around with a pen, nigga need ink and got a dip of feather in it? Who keeping all that junk on them? They already got that fluffy shirt. Them niggas been inked up. I don't believe nothing. Don't believe them. Do just like they do in the jury. I done caught you lying. Therefore, I done discredit everything you said. Tell them you always on the jury with me. You always on the stand. Because I can't trust you. They'll lift their hand and swear to hold something up and let on there and tell a lie. Listen to the book. Yeshayahu 5:20. Other brothers still got me Tahalim 1:37. 137. Listen.
Woe unto them that call evil good,
and
good evil.
What they do, son?
That put darkness for light.
And what does they do?
And light for darkness.
That bad. That bad. That's what they did. They came and gave us a white Michelangelo knockoff and told us that was a black man. That was darkness, because he was sin. Sin is darkness. We light. Huh? All right. And what else did they do?
They put bitter for sweet.
Bad me up, son, on the light. I need to find about the light. What they do now?
They put darkness for light.
So you think that's going to be us. See, you just automatically associate that's with us. Not at all. Huh? Not at all. Not at all. Black was light. I can prove that. Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 7. I can prove what I'm preaching. So he that readeth it can run. Zechariah, chapter 14. Something down to verse 6. 14 and 6. Listen.
And it shall come to pass
Tell them what happened, son.
in that day,
In that what?
day,
In that yum. Listen what's going to happen in that day. Tell them what's going to happen, son.
that the light shall not be clear
Uh-huh.
nor dark,
He said it ain't going to be light or it ain't going to be dark. Tell them what's going to happen, son.
but it shall be one yum,
It's going to be one yum.
which shall be known to Yahuwah,
Tell them what's going to happen, son.
not day nor night.
It ain't going to be day nor night. Tell them what happened, son.
But it shall come to pass,
It shall do what, son?
come to pass,
It's going to come to what?
pass,
Tell them what time it's going to be.
that at evening time
When in evening time? That's when it's night. Tell them what's going to happen, son.
it shall be light.
That's why I'm here. Amen. You think they don't read Yahoo, they don't throw that on us. That's how they told you a black devil. That's a lie. A black man was on the two, and he just told you it was light.
Yes, sir.
There was light with black. Made a fool out of us. They always trick and make a fool out of them. Huh? The man sitting on the two, he told you it's going to come to pass at evening time. What are we going to be, son? Don't worry about it.
It shall be light.
It shall be light. That's why we here. Man told you low, he said, I come in the volume of the book. Huh? It's written to me. It might be on white pages. It ain't no good if you ain't got that black. We light that thing up.
Yes, sir.
We light that thing up. They know what they got to put on there. Black everywhere. Huh? Don't let nobody make no fool. Like, look at them white pages. They ain't no good unless you got that black on them. Come on, son. Yahoo chapter 5. You know, trick the Leon. You don't know why I always talking about social injustice, because it affects us. If it affect any other race, they'll be standing up saying something about it. Sitting around now, they got some old Mexican guy out there crying and everything, talking about all of them done won this little gold, little done Oscar they done gave him. I said, get anybody but us. I told him, take that gold devil and throw it in the hell for us. Let it burn in hell. Want that junk? Holly Berry sitting around there, done been duped all up. A man sat there and done demoralized, and then they gonna give you an Oscar. Give you an idol god for getting humped out by a nasty, trashy white man. Nigga, the trashiest white man they got. Done banged you out on TV and you gonna get an Oscar. They'll show you done demoralize you for nothing. Nasty heifer.
That's right.
That's what you got to do to get one. Cam Newton get that, when he get that MVP tonight, he got the MVP. When he get there right here, you already know he done got a hot link.
Yep.
He win that tonight, he got a hot link. They already got wearing skinny pants. Nigga 6'5" with some skinny pants on.
That's right.
You don't wear a dress, you might as well. No white folks ain't gonna let you go. Y'all don't remember they was excited about Russell Wilson. 1 but 2 years ago. Spectacular. Black man showing out. Won a Super Bowl, went back and said, they ain't talk about it no more. Camel learn. White folks don't, listen, anytime white folks start putting everybody in the that, you finna fall, son. You finna fall hard. Ain't that right? He better keep his mouth puckered up, boy. Keep plenty of grease on his lip. Y'all done learn you don't get nowhere with these people, you sell out. I already know what y'all know. Come on, that's not play. You just gonna tell me the man Kane got you out the field and he just let you stay in the house and the rest of us out in the field picking. He just, for no reason. Makes sense, too. Why he didn't come get all of us and bring us in the house? Because you pucking up in there. Huh? You done puckered up in there. Ain't that right? You know how to get on your hands. You know how to do a handstand and make your butt clap, huh? Talking out twerking. Don't fool yourself now. Don't fool yourself. They know who to get. They know who to bring in that house now. Ain't that right? That's just the truth now. Y'all tell the truth now. Y'all know what? We got to keep it. We got to get some integrity. Ain't that right? We lost that. We got to get integrity. Ain't that further? They get it back without Elohim. Ain't that right? We start better to respect ourselves. Ain't that right? And we start to make these people respect us. Just realize there's some things we won't do. Ain't that right? For a piece of paper. For a piece of gold devil. Ain't that right? We got to get our self-respect back. Because I don't care how much money you get and whatever your career goes, you ain't got no self-respect. You ain't nothing. I got self-respect. Y'all hear me? They don't ask them why they hate me, because I got self-respect. I know my identity. I know who I'm serving. Y'all hear me? Amen. That's what we're going to put back in you guys. Amen. Come on, son. 5 and 25. 5 and 20 of the book of Yeshayahu. Other brothers still got me Tahalim 137. Listen.
That put darkness for light.
See that? They done took that old white little iron and hair Jesus and done stuck him up there for a black man. That's dark. They don't put it for light. So you read it, look like that bit dark, that's black. That means when you try to make a black Jesus, that's sin. That's why you got to have a teacher. Want to understand how you can have a black man on the two in the dark and he said it was light. Just got to see it. Huh? When he came in this place, it was black. Huh? He came in the scene, he made it light. Huh? Black came in darkness and made it white. Made light in this place. Don't let anybody make no fool out of you. Come on, listen.
And light for darkness that put bitter for sweet.
That's what they did for us. They took us and made us the devil. Go look at the devil, how they make him. They got a red in mouth, their clothes black. All they witches and goblins, what they make them black. Anything so it associate to you. Look at your skin. It's kind of like the cape Dracula wear. Look at it. What's that? The thing with the two screws and then Frankenstein. What color the clothes? Black. Make his hair black. I always try to associate. He might have a white face. You look at the black pull you more than anything. Huh? They always trying to pull something that's evil and dark to look like you. They always doing it to you. Don't even realize you light. These folks just set them in to give you the wrong image of yourself. There's a reason why they keep pushing those images. So they can always keep you looking at yourself in a negative light. You never see nothing positive about yourself. That's why most of you don't never see complete or accomplishing nothing. Because all you keep looking at this man negativity and listening to his rotten music make a fool out of you with. You can't let this man sit down and describe and teach you nothing about you. They say I'm offering out a trip to England to go look at black history. Nigga, please. I'm waiting on some white folk to teach me about my history. The same people that bombed me, raped me, and killed me, what they gonna tell me? Oh, I'm gonna hear. Now you had the bad slave masters, then you had the good ones. Nigga, tell me about the good ones. Now, nigga, come on. Come on, sir, ma'am. See, this in itself, you've already insulted my intelligence. When you tell me about the good raper and the bad raper. Huh? Don't insult my intelligence. We don't have this conversation about the good slave owner. Cut it off when they start. Now, you know, all slave owners, stop it. Stop it. Don't talk to a victim and tell them about no good criminal. Stop it. I've been victimized by these people. You're the last person to tell me about them. That insults your intelligence. So we're not going to have that conversation. Now, don't do that to me. Y'all hear me? Oh, sit here and look at it from the hands of him. Why you think we so passive? He know how to teach it. And make him skilled to teach it to you. Teach you that's the dark part of American history. We're going to keep moving on, though, everyone. And we're going to go put some old passive niggas around the wall. Frederick Douglass, he was a great speaker, orator. On that 4th of July, he cut them down. They looked at and walked over that white woman and said, yeah, we knew he was just talking. He was a part of the system. George Washington Carver was smart. He took them peanuts and threw them and put them white folk eyes out and kept his invention. Go find out what he getting paid for. Jimmy Carter get more credit for a peanut than that nigga get. That's how they get you. They'll show all that in history about what he did. Ask him what his family getting paid for. Nothing. George Washington Carter ain't getting paid for nothing. Here more his kids. Folks don't get them. White folks, George Washington whole lineage still getting paid. That's how George Bush wound up getting offered. He's one of the great-great-grandsons of him. Y'all didn't know that either, did you? How many of y'all didn't know he was related to George Washington? That's what I'm saying. See, they see he's still getting money. Got a nigga lad named Washington. You know his name? Where you got? A washing machine. That nigga washing clothes, washing cars. That's his inheritance with the name. White folk walk off from them people, man, they got a lifetime of stuff. You the only people walk away with nothing. They always make a fool out of us. They got us so impressed with these Indians. We were here for an Indian never showed up. We're not impressed. Why y'all so impressed with all these people? The Indians didn't even like you. I've been told y'all, when they had a special on TV, and I tried to tell you, they took a bunch, Don Cheetah, all these jokers, took their blood, ran to show them joker. What kind of Indian? All of them named the Indians didn't have not one speck of blood. Indians don't sleep with niggas. How many people don't like you? You a threat to everybody. You wipe these people out. White people couldn't kill them by themselves. You try to run past, get a nigga, and the wind don't blow that front show. You don't ran past the Indian. You not stupid, you got a long range gun and a nigga killing you with a hammer. Just walk there and hit you with a hammer. That joker was dead. They got a three-pointed star hat. That junk keep flopping off. Shirt running across the neck, choking them. Bucket shoe done got tangled up in it doing a horse leg. You can't kill nobody like that. Boy, we come start that boat, we run that nigga and his horse down. Huh? Oh, nigga, come on, boy. You want something? Come on. Man, we lay that nigga out. Nigga laid out. Woo! Woo! All that feathers gone. Huh? Who y'all think made Sitting Bull? Hit that nigga, he didn't want to get up. They said, oh, that bull sitting. That's his name. Lay that nigga out. Huh? Go check your history. They couldn't do nothing with them people. We had to do it. Buffalo Soldiers. Bob Marley's son nephew, that was talking dreadlock roster because the Buffalo Soldiers are who killed the Indians. They couldn't beat them. Had guns and couldn't even beat them. No. How many of y'all didn't know about Buffalo Soldiers? They don't tell you about that history. History don't teach you about Buffalo Soldiers. Black regiment that took them out. Couldn't do nothing with them people, man. No, but they couldn't do nothing with them. Indians were too strong for them. They were too cunning. White folk didn't know how to survive. You go look at them now, they out here hunting and everything in the wood. We Winnebago, because they'll learn from us. We taught them how to get out there. We taught them how to eat, how to survive. We taught them how to track. That's how they track it. Listen, now you look, white folk love that hunting stuff. They get out there, they track, they stalk. They learning from us. That's how we had to survive. Nigga sit in here, can't do nothing. Nigga ain't got a GPS. He can't even find his way home in his driveway. Nigga in his driveway, Lord. Oh, God, Jesus. What the world? I'll never make it home. Stupid nigga. They beat us bad, man. Folks just beat us bad. They keep criminal. Nigga ain't got no sense. Can't write down simple direct. GPS, everything. GPS. Nigga, you don't have to go nowhere. Nigga, go to the bathroom. GPS. Sitting down, pen in the bed, big rusted nigga. Folks just beat up bad. Man, we know how to navigate. Do y'all not know this? We were navigators. When Shaluma made the trade with Harun, do y'all not know they knew how to send down timber? They sent down timber on a river. Do you know we had people who were skillful enough to catch timber coming down a river and pull it out? Your book tell you that. That's how skillful we were. You know how skillful you gotta be to put some timber on a river and let it go down. You talking about you sending this stuff down from coming from Lebanon, coming all the way down across, and it's gotta reach you and catch it in Jerusalem. Man, we skillful. We skillful. Queen of Sheba came from the further side of the one a white man on the ship. Had to have a navigator bring you all the way from the further side of the south to bring you over to the east. Just don't know that. You see the captain in front of the love boat. Soon we'll be making another run. Always make a fool out of us niggas, boy. We've been counting these folks do everything. Ain't that right? We've been navigating. shipbuilders, the whole nine. We've done everything. These people ain't done nothing. Time. Give me talk about Rehayama, Beth, 26. Hayama. That stuff we ain't know. We just keep counting these people, always thinking everything from them. You see these characters, they always white. They done came out with a new white movie, He Risen. Because you know who they know? Always, when they run out of Jason, see, Jason can't do nothing else. The nigga been in New York, got caught up one of them toll booths, so you can't do that one no more. Every way they're going to do the one with him and Jesus, but Jesus got to get his hair fixed. So now you come out, he risen. How many times they going to keep showing you the same white boy telling me he done risen? The man we said rose one time, this nigga done roll about 80 times. When they run out, they hit you from a passive religious state. Make you come like another line white movie. Jesus with his 3 older brothers. This all makes sense when you read it. Huh? Hey, mama had to be Alabama, but he got 3 older brothers. They know nigga can't count anyway. You don't know no better. See, Jesus is the reason for the season. See, I don't worry about other stuff man say. I'm talking about my personal savior. You need some personal marijuana, because you high, nigga. That group stuff messes your mind up. You need your own personal marijuana. We just in bad shape. It's an insult to show us these movies. Let them go show some great Italian or great Mexican, somebody did something, and let somebody black play them and see how that roll over. They shutting the movie theater down. They don't play no stuff like that. We the only people you can sell it to, just don't buy it. You got to look past the color and look at the story. The story ain't no good if the color ain't right. I got a color TV. If it starts black and white, I ain't trying to continue to white. I need to get this TV fixed. Because I paid for color. Y'all hear me? That's what the TV supposed to show me, color. Now, if you're going to give me the story and the story going to be right, give me the right color. Come on, son. This is Beth, 26. Something down, I don't know. Give me verse 17. Who knows? Let's see. Listen.
And Azariah the priest went in after him, and with him 80 priests.
Back me up and give me about verse 13. Listen.
And under their hand was an army, 300,000 and 7,500.
Under his hand was an army. Listen.
That made war with mighty power to help the Malak against the enemy.
Listen.
And Uzziah prepared for them throughout all the host shields and spears and helmets.
What he prepared for them?
Shields and spears and helmets.
What happened, son?
And habergeons and bows.
That would have been the armor they would have put on. Come on.
And slings to cast stones.
What happened, son?
And he made in Yarushalam engines invented by cunning men.
You hear that? By skillful men. These men weren't white. They were men with our melatonin. These men knew how to build and how to establish stuff. He set up a machine that could repeatedly shoot fire. They're going to put in engines for them. We've been skillful. We've been skillful. I don't know why y'all keep sitting around thinking everything you get got to come from them. They beat you anyway with them doing the inventor hotline. He show you the nigga ain't doing nothing. Show you a caveman with a wheel. This already a trick, nigga. A white caveman with a hammer. You got an invention? Send it to us and let us help you get it out of the market. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Niggas always send stuff off. How many of y'all like that movie, The Matrix? How many of y'all, I liked it. Y'all like that movie, The Matrix? How many did they make it at? How many Matrix? 1?
3.
3 of them. The lady who actually wrote the story got paid after 3. She was a black woman that wrote that. She sent it in to these white folks with the caveman with the rock. They told her they couldn't use it. They just brought it out and gave it the name The Matrix. By time number 3, some of my friends called and told us, said, you do know that's that story you sent them. Shouldn't be nothing to alarm us. That's how they always get you, nigga. You sending in to me with this white picture of a man. The nigga already got you fooled, make you look like a white man invented the wheel. Explain me how a square gonna roll. He ain't got a round booty. Why would he make a wheel?
Decent point.
Why would somebody with a flat booty make something roll? A flat booty gonna make something round. It just ain't making sense. First of all, you a square. Man, we're in bad shape. We're in bad shape. You don't see that you're already being tricked when he show you the commercial, tell you to send your invention into him. Let him help you patent it. That's how he got us over there. The nigga like he done made Africa. He done clearly showed you Tarzan know all the animals. Got him on speed dial. And all them got the same number. Now made a fool out of him. He talking to animal. You know what bad though? I don't can't get no credit. White man do all the time. What'd you say, cheetah? What? A nigga look at that James. Nigga start swinging on the rock. Got us every time. He can talk to the animal, get the animal to come. Just make sense. You try to tell them Newark could talk to him, they don't want to give a black man no credit. It just makes sense Tarzan could do it. Animal don't bother him. I tell you the animal didn't bother Adam. They ain't bother Newark either. But it's a little better they don't bother Tarzan. Because Tarzan is the lord of the jungle. Adam was just Elohim of the garden. Who gonna mess with the lord of the jungle? This man with the Elohim of the Aritz. Why would an animal be attacking him? When he named them. They came to me. He said, they can't, you know what Adam told you? I ain't got nobody's phone number. I ain't called nobody. They came to me. Do y'all how important this is? Let's just look at something like that. I gotta get it. I don't know. Pick me up something. Borrow a sheet right quick. I gotta get through. Mike talking about toilet. He in and out back there. He think if he holler, they gonna keep him up. Oh, did I spell that right? Sheets. Oh, man. I'm thinking, Barashit, chapter 2, at verse 17. Other I want you to give me your Unclean, chapter 3. We'll see how they're going to go. I'm going to try to get y'all out of here. Word right, though. Word right. This is Barashit, chapter 2, at verse 17. Other brother got me your Unclean, chapter 3. Hold that for me. Let's see what happens, son. Listen.
But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil,
What happens, son?
thou shalt not eat of it.
What happens, son?
For in the day that thou eatest thereof,
Yes.
thou shalt surely die.
What happens, son?
And Elohim said, it is not good that the man should be alone.
What happens, son?
I will make him and help me for him.
What happened?
And out of the ground Elohim formed every beast of the field
What happens, son?
and every fowl of the air.
What did he create now? Every beast of the field and every fowl of the what was it?
Air,
What happened, son?
and brought them unto Adam.
What did he do now?
Brought them unto Adam.
What did he do again?
Brought them unto Adam.
And what happened?
To see what he would call them.
Yes, sir.
And whatsoever Adam called every living creature,
Talk to me, son.
that was the name thereof.
Pick me up at the 3rd chapter, book of your Unclean. 3 and give me about verse 21. Let's see what that's saying. Listen.
But he that doeth truth cometh to the light,
Yeah.
that his deeds may be made manifest,
Talk to me, son.
that they are wrought in Elohim.
Come on, son.
After these things came Yahusha and his disciples into the land of Yehuda.
Yeah.
And there he tarried with them and baptized. And Yahuchanan also was baptized in Anan near Shalim,
What happened?
because there was much water there.
Yeah.
And they came and were baptized.
What happened?
For Yahuchanan was not yet cast into prison.
Yeah.
And there arose a question between some of Yahuchanan's disciples
Like what?
and the Yahudim about purifying. And they came unto Yahuchanan and said unto him,
What happened?
Rabbi, he that was with thee beyond Jordan,
He that was what now?
with thee beyond Jordan,
Where was he again now?
was with thee beyond Jordan,
What happened, son?
to whom thou bearest witness.
Tell me what happened, Brandon.
Behold,
What happened?
the same baptizeth,
And what they do?
and all men come to him.
Because he was outdone. What you gonna do? If you don't know, you just don't know. Everybody got to come see me. Tell him what he said. Other when you get me 6 and 44. Listen what he told them.
Yahuchanan answered and said,
Tell me what happened, son.
A man can receive nothing
That won't pay these white folk no till they try to go out here and perpetrate their role. A man can't receive nothing. Tell him how to get it, son.
except it be given him from Shamayim.
That's the only way you can get it. They can steal and lie and cheat all that way. They can go over these sermons. They can listen. I can write all the Allah best up here and teach them everything I know. They can't get that except it be given them from Shamayim. They done copied and lied and stole. They done wore them little Shirley Temple law. That's why that penal come in their mouth. Every time you're going to trip you up. You get to going, you trying to do everything we do. 8th day, you start circumcising. All that you doing. He look, whoo, that's a penal. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Ain't this in the book? See, you can't receive that unless he give it to you. It doesn't come from Shaman, you ain't gonna get it wrong. You gonna sit there with a bottle full of stuff. Full of what a minute, let me get some olive. This ain't no olive. This the skin cover. I took out them penises.
God, dog.
No, I don't even want no Jell-O. It felt like he got a bottle full of olives or something in this thing. But see, when he don't give it to you, you don't get it. It is funny, and that folk might think I'm inappropriate. You might think I'm inappropriate. What about the people that's doing this?
They inappropriate.
What about the people that's sitting here doing this, that they done killed thousands of kids through this nasty mouth nigger?
Yep.
They don't nobody talk about that. They ain't even, nobody talking about, look it up, see if I'm lying. New York already got a health department and told them, quit putting the pin. It's bad the health department got to take it out your mouth. Health department saying, dear sir, do not put the penis in the mouth again. People are dying. Stop. Stop. They just, what does it take to tell you to take it out your mouth? It's for the children. What is wrong with these people? And people run around and want to follow these people. That in itself is just pure. Come on, that didn't make sense. People saying, yeah, like, what are you doing? It's in bad shape. That's the kind of country we live in. All I do is come and try to teach the people the way of righteousness. Why people won't just take what I'm teaching? Amen. I can come along and show you how that man line up in every aspect. This him. What the purpose to tell you, hey, behold, everybody come to him. 6 and 44. Come on, son. Yahuchanan. Listen.
No man can come to me.
Except.
The Father which has sent me, draw him.
Tell me how them animals came to him. Oh, Dom can say just like the phone owner for the Clipper. I ain't got nobody phone number there. They came to me. Huh? When the man, they heard he was baptized, you couldn't help but to come see me. It felt like a lot of y'all where y'all was and you moved, you ain't had no, you had to come. You couldn't come unless he drawed you.
That's right.
Huh? They gonna have to come. They got to come see me and every man that's standing on the wall just like I'm. They got to come see us. Huh? At the book of Daniel. Come on, son, 6 and 1. I got to get out of him. Book right, though. I still want to finish on my Tahalim. 137. Y'all know why I call it? I ain't order reading the call except for it's right. Man, we got to wake up the mind we got. Get rid of that slave mind. Break them shackles. I'm gonna sit up here and act like everybody come to know doing Tarzan. Man say, you can't come to me except he had to draw you to me. Ain't that right? He got to draw you to me. People don't even know how we set up. Isn't that right? They don't even look at the book. They don't even see no connection. Should have let him go for his eyes, though. Ain't that right? They should have let him go. They would have messed with the man's eyes. They better see that thing today. That's why we can see it. Isn't that right? I let the man go for our eye's sake. The man was a man, sir. He told me I don't put the man out. Let the man go for his eye's sake. Huh? The man going to be called a Nazarene. Why you going to say you know he going to avenge you for his 2 eyes? All right. That man come back, he going to kill more folk than he did in his living. Huh? And in death, he going to take out more. He come back here, he getting these folk for the death. You've been told, Arboreen, as upon a man wants to die. After this, judgment. So the Mashiach will once offer the better sins of men, and unto them that look for him the second time, he'll appear without sin in the salvation. He ain't come back for no sinner. He come back here. He come back he come back for the Husha. Huh? And he gonna, listen, he come back here, he gonna avenge himself with his 2 eyes. Y'all hear me? Y'all better get this thing right, folks. Get your heart right. Get your heart off these people. They done caused and drove us away from our Elohim. Say how love done wax cold. We'll kill and murder and rape and hate one another. The people that do you wrong, you love them. He give you some old nigga right. Love them that hate you. Do good to your enemy so that you might be the children of your Father. Why won't he obey it?
Amen.
Oh, the main things he touched when he took you. Main thing he touched you. That's amazing, though. Moshe said he's going to be like him, though. Who Moshe forgave? When Korah and the multitude stood up against him, Moshe said, I hadn't taken one ass from these people. He didn't want you to be forgiven. That man put stuff to make a fool out of you. That was the slave doctrine he taught you when you got in there, that you would pray for him, that you would love him, that you would forgive him. Why did he ever do it to you? Why the clan that say him before they come in there? We finna hang Leon the clan. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Hold on, the Bible say to do good to you, my enemy, to love you and pray for you. Because I know we added it. We added it for the niggas. I'd have taught you that too. I'm scared you're going to hurt me. What you think I'm going to tell you? If I tell you the truth, what you think Leon going to do? Leon might break my done neck. What might happen if I don't? That man might cry out. You know what the book told him? If he cry. If he cry. If I hear him cry. Huh? Leon ain't crying though, Dad. He praying for me. Get him, you pray for me. Come on, get him, pray for me. We praying, tell him forgive me. Y'all, pray for me. Dude, pray for me. See how they work? Hey, but if he cry out, if this man cry out, if I hear this man cry out, then I'm going to come, I'm going to avenge him. Tell me when we were praying for him in Egypt. Mizraim, when were we praying for him? He told you, I heard your cry.
Amen.
That's why I came.
Amen.
Reach my ears. I can't hear it, mother. They binging, they kicking. You keep saying, Jesus, be a fence all around me every day. Oh, forget these crackers. Oh, I love them so much. Hunky's done beat me to death, but I's a praying Jesus. In Jesus' name. What I look like? I'm coming here to help Leon. Leon holler. I'm coming here, I see these joker beating Leon up. Leon saying, stop, ain't nothing wrong with me, I'm good. I can't get involved. Leon saying ain't nothing going on. He said, y'all beating him up is fine. Why would I intercede with this? But Leon cry out. Oh, if I hear it cry, bastard. If this man cry out and tell me John the man selling the tube, don't forgive him. Oh, they hate me. I tell them, don't forgive them. I said, everyone they see attached to them, they got the same mind. Don't blot out their transgression. We got to watch these people. Now you have to start questioning stuff people say. You just got to question things, start looking, saying, what is your agenda? What is your agenda? Because everything you taught me, I've never seen you do. I've never seen a movement of mass of white people praying for me. They call me their enemies. They call me nigga and coon and jigaboo. I never seen that. Asking to forgive me. Never seen a bunch of them just congregate together calling on Jesus for my sake. That my wicked soul get right and they forgive me and give me bread when I'm hungry and water when I'm thirsty. But for whatever reason it is, I'm always trying to do it. I remember Carrie said something to me, Key, one time. You don't even believe your own teaching. They don't believe their own teaching, do they? You taught this to me. Why aren't you using it? Please for my Caucasian, please don't think I think of y'all as crackers and hunkies or nothing. I just use that as illustration. But at the same time, because I don't believe, honestly, I don't say that to try to justify myself. I don't believe that all Caucasian people are inclusive when it comes down to the behavior. I think there are some that are guilty for the fact that they say nothing about it. I think there are some that are guilty when they try to explain that I'm not one of them, and then try to rationalize why the other ones did it. Then I think you are guilty. I think y'all just keep it real like I would keep it real. Everybody that's a color or a melatonin that will go and do something that we deem to be wrong, you just flat wrong. I don't care what you going to use and what you call, you just flat wrong. That's the only way I'm going to clear myself and be right. Y'all hear me? I ask him to do the same thing. All I'm asking Mr. and Ms. America, let's just be fair. Let's do it the book said, let's have a just way. Let's have a just balance. Let's have a just hand. Huh? Let's do the thing right. That's why I'm here. He told me to have a just hand. I had to do it. They usually call me Hen for short, for Henry. Told you to have a just hand. Ain't that right? I got to be right when I do this thing. We got to get this thing right, but now we got to start looking at why we never are overcomers or achievers, because we keep getting two different messages. When it's convenient, we hear about how he moved and how he'll destroy, why he'll kill. When it's convenient for them, they tell us, oh, how he loved. Oh, how he forgave. Oh, he never held nothing in his heart. But if that's the case, why is he in Kazum 1:7? Let's see, did he forgive? Let's just see. Because you know what don't make sense, David? On the 2, in the 23rd chapter in the book of Oriyah, he said, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That's what he said, according to them. But explain to me Kazum 1:7. Listen.
Behold,
what happened, son?
He cometh with clouds.
And what's going to happen?
And every eye shall see him.
You should have let him go for your eyes' sake. Tell me what he's going to do.
And they also which pierced him.
And what else?
All kindreds of the Arits
shall they shall be forgiven?
Shall wail because of him.
Don't
Even
make
so,
sense.
amen.
If he don't forgave him, and he told him forgive him, and the Abba do what he tell him, why is he talking about the people that pierced him? Let me just throw, like they said, let me throw something out there to the crowd. Now, if the man done just sat up here and told them forgive them, they ain't know what they doing, why are you coming back and you going to get them? You just said them that pierced you. That's a mixed message. They don't like me. You know why I told them? You should have let them go for you, I say. Oh, I got them here. They be trying to outthink me here too. Because you know what they looking at? Jesus. And I was like, what are they going to do? Cut my grass and trim my trees? That's right. That nigga can't do nothing for you. Right. Tell me why that man said he coming and every eye going to see him. I'm going to give you back your sight when I come back to do you, though. And then he just told you, and they also, that what now?
Which pierced him.
Hold on for a minute. Which pierced him?
Pierced him.
No, don't act like you helping me. I'm helping you. Did y'all hear pierced him? He gonna try to tell me he pierced him. But as one of my good Archie would say, listen, all I'm looking for is effort. Don't worry about trying to get no A.
But that tie you had.
Listen.
Which pierced him, and all kindreds of the Arits shall wail because of him.
And would be conjunction. Why would they be crying, David, if the man done said forgive them? It don't make sense that these people going to be crying. He said that pierced him. When he clearly said, according to their writing, forgive them. He didn't even know what you were doing. It's the beard. It's the beard. It's the beard. We start letting our stuff come out like we supposed to. I feel my strength coming back. I feel my strength coming back. Ain't that right? I'm starting to bethink myself now. When you start getting yourself back in the mind frame of, this is the word. I got to watch the people that have been trying to teach it to me. Because these people will tell you anything. A lot of stuff just ain't making a whole lot of sense that they tell you. Whole lot of stuff we just come up and just try to tell you. It's amazing. Just amazing. We're in bad shape. But you know what? We're just starting to look now. We just got questions. We got to just look at these people in general. What we expecting them to do when they translate into English and they took it away from our language? Then they came back and gave it to us. Give it back to us in English correctly? That's not going to work to do what we're doing. My plan was to take you out from where you were from. My plan is to keep you away from where you're from. So I need to sell you on an ideology. The ideology, English, is your discipline. This is your country. This is your discipline. We make the rules. You follow the rules. You obey the rules. You don't question. You don't add. You don't take away. Not from his word, from what I put in the book. So all your answers got to be right inside that book, and you can't look nowhere else. You can't change nothing, even though it's wrong. No, no, no. That's not what I taught you. You can't change it. Tell you again, that's God's word. Only a God would try to sucker the people. All he didn't get the opportunity to make your own choice. Yahusha asked you, choose ye. Try to make you do nothing. Did he force 30 pieces of silver deal on us? Oh, see, all of him will do that for you, won't it? If you think it's, listen, if we agree. Only all of him will tell you to come, let us reason together. See, God will just make you do. God looking for a sucker. All of him said, let us reason together. Said, matter of fact, I take witness. You bring forth your witnesses. Huh? Listen, won't you go contend before the mountain? Let you tell your side of the story. I know your story ain't never been told. It's just like your proverb. Until we get the story from the dead lion, you can't trust the story of the hunter. I want you to tell your story. You tell your side. He hadn't let you done that. When he pulled you, he grabbed you, snatch out and take you in. Judge said, first of all, you need to shut your mouth. Your attorney tell you, be quiet. I speak for you. Your Honor, we prepared today to accept the 20-year. Trust me, he won't give you more than this. We're prepared to take the 20 years. I talked over with my client. And he'll sign off, give up his authorization and his right, and accept the 20-year deal that me and this clown just conjured up together. Because we're under the same bar. We're doing the same thing. We work for the same system. We're in the same fraternity. Your story never got told. If Leon could have told his side, he could have told me he didn't do it. He would have told me he didn't accept no 20. But I'm your attorney. Matter of fact, he was told before he came back, son, you come out courtroom, you don't have no attorney. It's going to be bad for you. So when he go to jail, he let them folk know about this attorney. He know they're real good, who got him 20 years. Had he not had me, he probably got life. What did he do? He selling one cigarette. And he would have got more time than that. I helped him out. And I let Leon make payment. Tell your mom to bring me $4,000 down here now, and you can pay me the other later. Just rip this joke off. Rip them off. They still paying payment. They ain't did nothing but made a fool out of us. Yahuwah wouldn't do that to you. I let you contend. I let you tell your story. Y'all don't look at stuff like that, do you? Y'all don't look at the man. Y'all serve people trying to tell you he just trying to make you subservient and he don't want you to have a mind. That's not who we serve. All he said, look at your choices previously. Look at all your former relationships. Look at what I've done and testify against me if I hadn't done it. If you just look at it, it makes sense for you to follow me. That's what I love about it. Ain't nobody made me do nothing. He ain't come get me and choke me like these lying niggas. Me and Jesus were rolling across the floor. Lord have mercy. And I come and start serving. First of all, you're not finna be choking me, and I'm finna be following you. Because this ain't gonna be your last time with your hands on my throat. I don't play like that because nigga can't breathe. All these wrestling stories. Jesus, man, tell me how I got it. Man, he chased me all night. I ran all that night. Every time I looked behind him, he was a pig. Then he was a goat. Nigga, that's the devil.
And you hide.
I know folks told these lies. Chase him all night. Then turn to a rooster. Nothing but lies. Stuff ain't gonna have no intent. Where you got any writers of this foolishness? Nigga, your heart a bust. Talking about running all night. Oh, out of shape nigga. You learn to lie from your oppressor. He lied when he told you his story, now you lie with your story. Now we're trying to get you back to the truth. Come on, finish that Tarzan 130s. I got to get out of here. I done overstayed my welcome. It's the truth, don't it?
Amen.
So you trying to get the people killed, and I'm trying to get the people to live. Just like Yahuwah, he said he walked by, he seen us, and you were lying in your blood. And I said, with the time of love. Say, you should have died. You were polluted. I said, live. Man, bust your head and leave you laying on the street. He don't even put you in an ambulance. Don't even take care of you. I saw you laying in your blood. I told you live. Folks done did everything known to man to you and ain't even known. Unknown stuff been done to you. Stuff he told ain't even written in this book he done to you. Never get through making up something just to kill you. Man, wipe out South America country just to get to you. He ain't scared of no Mexican. You know a Mexican ain't smart enough to beat him. He ain't scared of no Indian. Nigga drunk. He ain't scared of no Asian. He ain't scared of nobody. He's scared of you. He's scared of you. You so different. Your black skin, your big nose, your naughty hair, your nice titties and your fine butt. I hate you to death. Riding. I said, bite it. Stop it. Y'all can't be doing this on Super Bowl Sunday. That man knows. He knows. He got to teach you to hate yourself. He worked hard when he make his movies, when he make his TV show, what he show you. He knows exactly what he do. Oh, he'll sneak one of those little black commercials. But go and count how many more white ones you see with it. Look at how many times before that black one come back around. You know exactly what he's doing. I keep showing you the imagery, right? Because I know you're a nigga. You're going to cry and complain. You don't see one of you. But I throw 20 more of my whites in there for every one black you seen. I'll get you. I'll give you a little nigga show, but why how many more white ones I got coming right behind it? Huh? I'll make them award winning. Huh? I'm making sure they ain't got one episode of Friend compared with not one Sanford the Sun show. So again, $60,000 every time they come on. Jump out there, Ashley Heifer got a lotion commercial. Heifer lonely like she got no lips, they so done white. They're bad shape how they just do you. Sit here, every time they do you good every time. They know there's no way to continue to keep watching it, and in some way it don't fracture your mind or your concept about yourself. They know what they showing you. You can take the goofiest white show they got, you ain't gonna see where they gonna be poor and struggling. Al Bundy, shoe shop, when they were broke. Peg it always come and take 20. Fred Sanford get his bill, he gotta throw him back under the door. They in foreclosure, good time, they finna get put out. JJ can't get $5 to go get a Big Mac. Why far away Roseanne and her husband, when that nigga held down the job? When they finna be in foreclosure? When that car finna get repossessed? Y'all don't see, they don't get the psyche there. Y'all always look at them, see, that got a dumb white show right there. Even Homer Simpson got more sense than y'all niggas. Bad they show a coyote. Nigga ain't got nail job buying rockets. Nigga buying skates with motors on them. Nigga getting mail, UPS stuff to him. Got a pill box, and nigga can't even buy nothing to eat. Now you watch this show, you say, do you know this show is insulting to me? That nigga call and get rush order delivered and pay extra. And can't buy nothing to eat. I can't keep watching these shows, man. I just can't. Watch some stuff. See, it make you start saying, I got to question the people that put this together. Did they put this together for me? I don't know. I'm tired. We just got to start thinking. We got to start thinking the way he set up. Tahaleen, 137, so I can get y'all out of him. Book right. This supposed to be a new moon. I apologize. Listen.
By the rivers of Babylon,
What happened, son?
there we sat down.
And what happened?
Yea, we wept.
Why we don't do that?
When we remembered Zion.
That's why he got to make sure he get away your mindset. That's why he gave you a fake Jerusalem. That's all there and put in Orlando. Y'all don't know why he did that, do you? That's Bible. They set one in there. And this thing, it became a sin. Because you know what happened? Because the people went up the word. You know what I mean? Our people go to Orlando, Florida, to Jerusalem. You don't realize where he got that from. You know why he told you not to go? Why he did it? He said the thing was too far. Do y'all know how far Jerusalem is from here, Dave? You can get to Orlando in 6 hours. And I had a cousin, he told me, he said, man, you want to go down there. He said, when you walk through the street, he said you get a chill feeling. You could tell like where he walked through there. I said, through Orlando, Florida. He was there. You feel it. He said, everybody go. He said you could feel it. It's a chill you get on your body when you start walking down through that pathway in Orlando, Florida. Tell them niggas cut the air conditioner off. That's insulting. That's an insult. People don't realize all this book though. This is book. The book said this thing became a sin because the people went, y'all don't realize, only problem with that mess, our people be going out there to do it. That thing a sin. He said, you can go, I wouldn't say sin. It's like just to give you an idea. Book, it's a sin. It's a sin. I'm not going to do it. Because these people looked at, why did they sit there and find, surely over in the region of Mesopotamia, where they came from, in the same region where Abraham came from, it should have been something similar to where they came from. But they said, we sat down and wept. When we remember what, son?
When we remembered Zion.
Because there ain't but one. What happened, son?
We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof.
Listen.
For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
And what happened?
And they that wasted us required of us mirth.
How that work? I'm talking about I done been out here in that field. Me and my wife keep working all day long. It's hot. Done there got snake bit 3 times. They the kind of nigga slave master. He need me to come up there and get a fiddler and play for him and his wife cronies. There's some low down dirty nigga stuff here. Huh? Need me to come up here. You ain't gonna play no one song. Nigga play that thing like you ain't played before. That these niggas learn to masturbate playing the fiddler. Tell me that way they great masturbators. We done played that thing to death. Done picked all the pins out the banjo. Huh? Yeah, I come from Alabama with some scoom on my knee. Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me? Hey, how the song go? She be coming around the corner with scum. All right. They had us singing all these old songs. What that got to do with us? What Roman from the region of Africa gonna have a name like Susanna? They folks just played us. They played us, man. We done lost everything. Finish this up, son.
Saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion.
Come on.
How shall we sing Yahuwah's song in a strange land?
Why we don't get a mindset like that? They knew, though, our children, they knew when the children came. See, he was real specific when he talked with us, specific when he talked with Moshe concerning some things. When he made covenants with us on our law, at one period he made the covenant with those that were alive this day. Then he came back to make a covenant with those that had not seen, had known. That's us. See, they count on us not knowing. They count on wiping the memories and the minds of the people that remember they came and the people or the children that they had. That's why they took you. As soon as you were born, they gave you away. So your story could never be told. It will be so dispersed and scattered, I don't even remember. I don't know nothing about your granddad and them. Don't even talk about them. I don't even care about that. All I'm worried and living for is today. He counted on that. That's why we so entertaining to them. That's why they'll bring you in, they get a Super Bowl, put a nigga name, Will I Am. You don't know what your name, you gotta confirm that's your name, nigga. What is your name? Will I, is that on your birth certificate? Put you out here and let you Cadillac and scroll and roll. Nothing's changed. The people who wasted us. You're dancing, and you know what? We need to laugh. White people need to laugh. Let you get out here and dance and say it's raining and you're going to perform anyway. That ain't your first time, nigga. Master had you pick. You think it's raining, don't pick. Nigga, get the picking. He need a laugh, he need a dance, kept out no rain, you need to perform. That's why these black athletes ain't got no brain. They still out here pouring down rain, freezing, and the nigga sitting up here looking at the glass just like slavery. The owner ain't out here. He sit up inside the glass with him and his crony friend, saying like they used to do. Look out the glass at the nigga out there slaving. You ain't caught on yet. Caught on yet. They ain't the first time. They caught him in the owner box. Nigga so far away from him, he right under the sun. Down in the dungeon, in the ditch, in the valley. Freezing it done up, no undershirt on, nigga, I'm good. Lying to yourself, nigga, blowing out icebergs. And you good. Hell, man, got a frozen ice stick. You like a done caveman out here. A Tyrannosaurus. Come back from 5 million BC, yo, made up nigga years. Sick of these numbers.
That's right.
How everything 5 million years old? Why you can't find a rock from yesterday? Trying to these old nigga numbers. I don't pay that junk. Those numeric number lies. I'm gonna go make a rock. Just take it up, nigga. Who I found it with it? That's a 55-year nigga. I just made this rock 20 minutes ago. No, you lying. Make a fool out of you. And then our people got the nerve to be repeating this retarded stuff. He said, how should we sing Yahuwah's song in a strange
land?
Tell them what happened, son.
If I forget thee, O Yarushalam,
Tell them what happened, son.
let my right hand forget her cunning.
Look at that boy. He said, let me forget the skill of my right hand. That's how important that play was to them. They looked at these people dragging me off. If I forget where I came from, let me forget the ability of how to use my right hand. Now, how important your right hand is to you? If I forget it, you know how important it's going to be for me to make sure I keep that in my mindset? And they knew this. Because when you came over, you were still singing some of them songs. You still had some of them attributes and some of them cultures, and he broke you from it. He broke us. That's why we lost so much. First thing they get, that's why we get handcuffed and twisted up so fast, because we forgot. You forgot the skill in your right hand. You forgot how to hook a nigga on his arm and flip that joker 5 nations over. We forgot how to use that hand. Keep letting these bills grow, you'll get it back. That's what the dread them have, it'll come back to you. Ain't that right? It'll come back to it. I'm telling you, they got us. These people looked at, if I forget it, if I forget where I came from, let me forget. This is in their book they gave you. Who is this talking to? When you heard white folk talking about they forget Jerusalem, white folk be talking about Oklahoma, Nebraska, God's country, Colorado, Texas. Young man, go west. West. Ain't that right? Never hear them talking about no forgetting no Jerusalem. One people that called for. That's us. We're starting to bethink ourselves now. What else happened, son?
If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth.
I don't even want to talk. He said, it ain't even fair for me to talk if I forget it. I don't even need to talk. I don't need to know how to use my hand. I don't even need to know how to talk if I forget it. How important that place is. Do you know what kind of love you got to have for a place? I don't even want to say nothing. Don't even let me talk no more, Dave, if I forget it. I don't even want to know how to use this hand if I forget it. How important you think that place had to be to them? We don't have that connection because they took it away from us. You know what our connection is? I want to go back to where my mama grew up at. To a little town my daddy came from. All junk. I don't go to Europe. I want to go to Asia. I don't go all these places. That's not even supposed to be our conversation. Man said, if I forget it, man, I don't want to know how to use my hand no more. I don't even have no need for it. If I forget that, there's no need for me to know how to use it. Let me forget it. Let me forget all about it. Let me forget how to speak. And guess what? That's why we don't know the language. Really, you ain't even talking because we forgot it. See, this speech is only prevalent and essential if you're in the right place. Because we're using it here, but you got to get right back here and call it Monday, Friday, and you go meet your friend. Hey, Isaiah, how you doing? The name is Yeshayahu. So you can forget about how to speak this. See, this is no good if you don't remember the place. They looked at it. If I don't remember the place, it don't need to try to learn the language. Y'all see how important this is? What I need, if I forget the place, what do I need with the language? It's not important to me to use it. Who am I speaking to, Darren? Who out here that I deal with? I mean with you. Who am I going to use it with? Talk to me, son.
If I prefer not Yarushalam above my chief joy.
I mean, I like Jerusalem too, but there's some other places I like. What did he say, son?
If I prefer not Yarushalam above my chief joy.
I ain't got nothing above Jerusalem. That's why our heart got to be. We call Abraham Yasakut, Yaakov. We look at where they were from. They were diligent about the place, about inherited place. It was a promise to them. Just like to their seed and to their seed, even to us. We've lost that because we've been trying to connect to these people. We need to reconnect back to our commitment. We got a promise. We got a place already been established of. When these people ask you here, as they would quote unquote put, you're a pilgrim. You're a pilgrim. We're just passing through. Don't ever confuse the place as that is your home or your permanent state. Huh? We were just like our story been told by Yarushalam when he was in the dungeon. Here, I've done nothing worthy of what I've got. I was stolen from my land. That's what Yarushalam said. I was stolen from my land. He looked at our work. I've gained some places here and some status. I even took on a wife and a family here. But when I die, take my bones. So he sang that song, popped and told his son, grab my bones. See what done happened with us though? Man, my family here, my kids, everybody here, my grandkids here. Where else it better to be? He said, surely, and I tell y'all this, y'all more time, Yahushua wasn't on life. Yahuwah coming back to visit us. Y'all hear me? And if I don't be with you when you get ready to go, take my bones with you. That's good, brother. Take my bones. He's going to visit us. Yahuwah is going to visit us.